We wanted to do a comprehensive poverty alleviation project.
We've probably worked in 20 countries at least, but there was always this kind of feeling of hesitation. There was millions of dollars that were being wasted in high-level meetings.
Talk.
Nobody's human rights were improved, and it drove us crazy. So now here we are working in northern Pakistan. You know, it's a harsh climate. People are scrabbling a living off the land, farming at 10,500 feet, trying to grow something. In January of 2010, when we were just only beginning to get started, there was the massive Atabad landslide. 500 families there up north of the landslide lost everything. We're working with 114 communities. We started having these kind of quarterly development forums, and this would be a time when people would come together. These people ran, walked, rode on top of buses, whatever, to come to these development forums. We have this series of books that people will go through each quarter.
So the first book was just what's development, what develops in development, and how can you tell when it's happening. Through the conversations that followed that, the next book emerged to be about leadership. In the third book, how do you plan something and how do you support little groups that are doing it? The next one after that was business development. So 100 people go back to their communities and they would hold learning circles. Now there's 6,000 people in courses. So we put up these little contests called Quick Wins. And we said, well, in every village, one youth project, one women's project, and one men's project that we're going to make an award for. So give us proposals and we'll pick the best one. So the first awards, as I said, were $50. And things like guys repaired a bridge that went across this little river. A group of young people created a mobile library on donkeys. You could go house to house to keep the reading levels up.
So a group of ladies said, we don't have local stores, so we have to go a long ways away, and then that whole economy is sitting with that shopkeeper over there. So we're going to open little village stores. So this was really revolutionary, but it's also, how can you open up a village level store with $50? You can't. So then one of them said, my uncle, he now has a shop in Gilgit, in the capital, like he should invest in this. And in this way, they got enough money. They built a building, and then they said, gee, we got a little corner here that we're not using. Let's open up a hair salon too, And they were just off and running. And then they said, actually, I don't think we need your $100. Give it to somebody else who needs it. So that's the kind of thing. Like we could tell you stories for an entire day.
As soon as we can get to the area, people are grabbing us and saying, come and see this, like we did. One thing we know for sure is that if you can't tap that spark of hope and energy within a person, then that person is not going to move forward. So you got to find a way to connect with that and ignite that. And there has to be develop coming out of that person a sense of possibility and a desire to arise and grow and serve and learn and work with others and cooperate.